Aloha everyone, this is Max with Asian Geek Squad, and today we're doing an unboxing of two Samsung Galaxy phones, the S21 and the S21 Plus 5G, both in Phantom Violet. And in case you're interested in the S21 Ultra Edition, we're doing that in a separate video. And don't forget to subscribe. We'll be also doing videos on the Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro and also doing case reviews for the S21 lineup. Alright, well let's go ahead and get started. So the Samsung Galaxy S21, the smaller version, retails for $800 here in the US, and the S21 model retails for $200 more at $999. Inside the packaging, we have a SIM card. Since we have the T-Mobile version, ours came with a T-Mobile SIM card. There's also a quick reference guide, quick start guide, and terms and conditions. There's also a SIM tray ejector here, and it comes with a USB-C to USB-C cable. No more earphones, no more wall chargers. Now let's go ahead and remove the plastic from both devices. So here, the Samsung Galaxy S21 first. There's a back plastic. There's a camera plastic. Pretty cool there. There's also the front-facing plastic. So here it is, the Samsung Galaxy S21 in Phantom Violet. Now let's go ahead and do the same thing with the S21 Plus. Back plastic, camera plastic, or front plastic. That's a lot of plastic. So seeing them side by side, the color's a little bit different, and that's because the texture of the back is a little bit different. It's kind of hard to describe, but this is definitely feels like plastic, and this one feels more premium. Neither one of them keeps fingerprints compared to the prior iteration of the S20 lineup. Now let's go ahead and look around the device, and while we're doing that, let's talk about some specs. So here is the Samsung Galaxy S21. It's the smaller 6.2 inch. Now let's talk about things that are similar first. So they both have the Snapdragon 888, both have 8 gigabytes of RAM and starts at 128 gigs of storage. You can pay for more if you want. It has the same 10 megapixel selfie camera here on the front. On the back, it has a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera, 12 megapixel wide angle camera, and your 64 megapixel telephoto camera. One thing I do like this year is this flat display, so no more curved display. So they did this with the Note 20, and so far I like it. Now let's go ahead and take a look around the device. The triple camera lineup, as we said before, is similar. Here on the side you have your power button and your volume up and down rocker. Here on the front, we mentioned earlier that this has a 6.2 inch display. It has the same display as the S21 Plus and also 120 refresh rate. Now one thing is this display is actually a downgrade from last year. However, if you use your S20 at the higher 120 refresh rate, then you couldn't actually take advantage of that higher resolution display. So I'm kind of glad in a way that they cut it and it's gone. Definitely want to use the higher refresh rate. This also has the same ultrasonic fingerprint across the lineup, so it should be faster, but stay tuned, we'll definitely be testing that out. And here is the S21 Plus. So I'll just put the dimensions here side by side. Surprisingly, the S21 is thicker along the camera by 1 millimeter. Probably can't tell with the naked eye, but it is wider and taller. So we've covered the similar specs. Now let's talk about what's different with the S21 Plus. Now first of all, this costs $200 more, but you get a bigger display. So 6.7 inch display, but it has the same display as the S21, so it has lower PPI. This has 394 PPI versus 421 with the S21 Plus, but this has a 20% larger battery, so 4,800 milliamp battery. Same ultrasonic fingerprint across the lineup, same processor, starts off with 8 gigabytes of RAM as well, and 128 gigs of storage, but $200 more. Now, if you're looking for a big phone, but you don't want something giant like the S21 Ultra, which we have here, and by the time you slap a case on either one of these devices, the S21 Ultra is going to be really hard to manage for a lot of people out there. Really for true enthusiasts out there. However, if you want a larger phone, I think the S21 Plus is a good choice because it's manageable and it still has a lot of the awesome features that we have across the S21 lineup. So one thing I'm really surprised is how different the color is. So let's just switch it up. The S21 is a little bit darker and richer in terms of the violet color, whereas the S21 Plus looks a little bit more muted and washed out, but it still has a violet color, but not as vibrant as the S21. Alright guys, that's a quick unboxing of the Samsung Galaxy S21 and S21 Plus here in Phantom Violet. Don't forget to stay tuned and subscribe. We have a lot more content coming out soon. Thank you guys for watching. Aloha.